Ever thought about learning a new skill like a baby learning how to walk? More about this powerful analogy right after the intro. Welcome to Analogies. Are you ready to explore? I'm the Freedom Explorer. You can think of me as that part of you who likes to see things from here, from any angle. And while you get in touch to that adventurous, curious part of you, I'll present you the analogy of the day. Learning new skills like a baby learning how to walk. Are you ready for the journey? Are you ready for the adventure? Let's jump right in. First, think about a skill, a specific skill that you want to master. It can be learning a language. It can be playing an instrument. It can be anything. Learning how to dance, learning how to cook. Think about something that you want to do, that you want to master. Yeah. Now, put that aside for a second and let's watch the baby. The baby learning how to walk. How do they look like? They try, right? They sit up. They try to stand up and then they fall. They try, they fall. How do they look like? Probably very cute, right? Because they are babies. But more than that, they look a little bit silly, right? They look a little bit awkward. That's the same, that's the first point in this analogy. We need to look a little bit silly, a little bit awkward. Think about the skill that you just thought about a moment ago. Learning new language, for example. You will look silly trying to pronounce things in a foreign language. You will look silly trying to cook for the first time. You will look a little bit silly when you will try to dance the first time. But this is necessary. And this empowering analogy reminds us that. Keep that in mind. However, let's go even deeper. Ching. Yeah, let's go even deeper with this empowering analogy. Now, let's go inside their head. Whose head? Inside the head of the babies. Let's go into this adventure. Let's go down and see the world from their point of view. Yeah, they're pretty low. They see everybody's high, right? They see everybody's walking. They try to walk, but they can't make it. But they see everybody's walking. What does that tells us with developing new skills? You see, the babies eventually will walk, right? How much time you will give your baby to walk? You will give them enough time until, right? But why don't we do that all the time with ourselves? We try playing the guitar, for example, or cook, or any other skill, specific skill. Think about the specific skill that you had in this beginning of the video. Why don't we give ourselves enough time until we get the skill, like we give the babies? This is the second point of this empowering analogy. Give us enough time. We have different pace. Some babies will get it after 6 months. Some babies will get it after a year. Some will get it after a year and a half. It changes. But who cares afterwards? Nobody asks you after they see you walk when you started walking. It doesn't matter. The time will pass anyway. Now, let's go back to the baby. Let's go back inside their head and see everyone's walking. Now, another point here. Babies don't have any escape routes. Think about it. Everybody's walking. Eventually they want to walk. They don't have any escape routes. But when we choose to learn any specific skill, and think about that specific skill that you want, You have an escape route, right? You can decide, okay, I'm not that talented with this, right? Maybe it's not for me, maybe I won't do it, right? You can say that to yourself. This is an escape route. Babies don't have them. That's why this analogy is so empowering as well. Because it reminds us that we can escape, but if we think about the baby again, they struggle, they stand, they fall down, they don't make it in a day, they don't make it even in 2 or 3 weeks, or even few months. They need to practice every day. Walking is not that easy as we think. By the way, you can research some robots learning how to walk. Pretty difficult. And are you ready for the last powerful point about this analogy? The last powerful point is this. Again, imagine yourself as the baby. Imagine yourself as the baby. Yeah, you see everybody's walking and you're not. Now, imagine something else. Imagine yourself surrounding yourself with people who master the skill that you want to master. Whether it's dancing, it's a dance class, and surround yourself with the instructors. Whether it's a language, maybe you want to learn Spanish, maybe it's living in Spain. Imagine yourself surrounded by people that master the skill that you want. But you do that every day. You wake up and you see them. You wake up and it's like the baby. Think about it, the baby sees all the people around him, most of them, besides the babies of course, see them walking. He sees that all the time. So the baby won't have the excuses of thinking he cannot do it, because every day he sees people walking. So why don't we put ourselves in these kind of situations? Surround yourselves with lions. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the year, you will become a lion. It is said that we are the average of the 5 closest people in our lives. So when you put yourself in an environment that people master the skill that you want to master, you will end up just like them. And you will be reminded that it is possible because you see them every day. It will get your excuse level to 0. Either way, if you want to know more about how to master your skill, master your craft, I'll send you the Craftsman. But we are done here with this empowering analogy of the baby learning any skill that you want, like a baby learning how to walk. Think about these points whenever you want to learn a new skill. Get a little bit motivated by them. And remember, this is Analogies, aka also known as the empowering analogies. So if you like this type of analogies, make sure not to miss the next episode. And if you have more ideas about this specific analogy or other analogies you want us to talk about in future episodes, make sure to comment below. Comment below, share your ideas, share your analogies.